Hola my loves and happy new year to all of you. I am so excited. We're already in 2019 and I cannot wait for this year. I've already claimed that this year is going to be my year, and I really encourage you to do the same thing. Claim it, put it out there, speak it into existence that this year is going to be a year. Whatever happened in 2018, let it stay in 2018 and let this year be the best year ever. Okay, so for today's video I wanted to do a little dupe action. So I came across this palette in Amazon, and it is a dupe to the Huda Beauty Nude palette. We all know that it's a great palette. I believe it's a great palette. I love the colors in it. I don't own it myself yet because it is an expensive palette. It's $65 per tax, so plus tax. So it's not something I could just run and, you know, most of us cannot just go, oh, let me get it. So, you know, I came across this palette looking for something else actually, and it is the colors are pretty similar to the Huda Beauty palette, and I am going to try to put a picture up here of the Huda Beauty palette, the original, in case you wanted to see the colors and compare it. So this palette was, I believe, $12. So $65, $12. So of course I got it, and I was thinking, well, let's see what kind of pigmentation it shows, because if it's not pigmented, you know, it's not even worth the $12. So this is the palette right here. This is the package it comes in, right? So it comes in like a little box. So let me just kind of take it out of the box. So this is the palette right here. It's just the same face as in the box, the little box that it comes in. And then this is the palette. And it brings a mirror, and it's a pretty good size. So as you can see, the colors are very, very similar to the Huda Beauty palette. This color right here, I know in the Huda, wrong side, in the Huda Beauty palette, this is kind of like a base concealer, kind of cream consistency kind of color, which you're supposed to apply it and then apply the glitters, which is, you know, oh my gosh, this one's right here, and just apply it on top of that. Well, I have to say this one does not come with that. This is just a powdery formula. So I've already kind of swatched it, played with it on my Instagram. If you don't follow me on Instagram, I'm going to put my information somewhere on this box for you guys to go ahead and follow me there, because I review a lot of products there. So yeah, I'm going to put my information. So I did swatch it on my Instagram, and I kind of told you guys that the colors, especially the matte colors, they did not feel creamy. They felt kind of powdery, which is kind of scary because that can mean a lot of fallout. But we did also swatch the satin colors, and they swatched beautifully. And then we also did these two glitters right here, and OMG, like, you guys are not gonna believe the kind of pigment, the kind of, it's all glitter, but I mean it was just like a dream, like a dream. And I must say, I already played with it. I also applied it in my eyes, and I must say that the pigmentation it's like out of this world. Okay, like, I'm sorry, but to be $12, it has, nobody has nothing on this palette. Like, it's really pigmented. So if you want the colors on the Huda Nude palette, but you cannot afford the palette, this is a great option for you. It has very, very similar shades. So I'm going to do some swatches just so you guys can see. So at first I'm going to swatch the matte colors, and I am going to say, when I first swatched them on my fingers, they were not as pigmented as they were on the eyes. But we are going to do a makeup look with this palette, so you're going to see how they actually perform on the eyes, which is what really matters. The finger swatch, it's just, it really doesn't matter. But just so you kind of see the pigmentation and the color and all that. So I'm going to swatch a few of the colors. So I'm going to swatch this one right here, and I'm going to swatch this one, and I'm going to swatch this one. So there is some color there, so I'm going to kind of apply it here. So as you can see, that one right there, very pigmented. Very pigmented. there is pigmentation, but it's a light shade. Okay, so it's not that it's not pigmented, it's just that it's a light color. So as you can see, those colors right there, they are pigmented, and that is the matte colors, okay, which are usually the ones that, you know, we kind of have to like fear for the most. You can still see some of it. I mean, there's definitely pigmentation there. So we're gonna swatch some of the satin colors. So this one, and I guess these right here, they tried to do like the new colors on the Huda Beauty palette. I don't think they got it right. I think it is like a cheap imitation of it, but I mean the colors are still pigmented. Look at that. So it's not horrible, you know. And once again, this one didn't show up as pigmented, but it's not that it's not pigmented, it's just that it's a light shade. So, you know, because it's a nude palette, you have a lot of light colors. So yeah, but I mean, you can see that pigmentation right there. So we're gonna swatch very quickly so we can get into the look. The glittery ones, these two, I have never really played with actual glitter palettes. I've done loose glitter on my eyes, but not glitter palettes. But these, I have to say, I'm impressed. And they do feel very creamy. Oh my gosh. They do feel really creamy. They feel like if I, you know, put my finger in there too hard, it is going to go like all the way down to the pan. Look at that. Look at that, guys. Like, look at that. I don't know how you guys feel, but I mean, for $12, like, listen, I can't afford the Huda Beauty palette right now. I'm just being honest. And this is a great dupe. Like, I can afford $12. So yes, I am going to go with this one because frankly, it's just beautiful. And frankly, I don't know if I would even need the Huda Beauty palette after this. Not to say anything wrong about her palette, because I think her palette is amazing, but her palettes are a little pricey. I mean, they are great palettes, but it is what it is. So we're going to start very quickly on this tutorial, and I'm just going to just do some light colors. So I'm going to start with this shade right here, which is like a mauvey nude color. Why am I looking for a mirror when I already have one? I don't know. So I already see pigmentation. I already see color in there. And it is a true color, just like it shows up on the palette. It shows up on the eyes. And I don't know if you guys can see from there, but I have like zero fallout. So it does feel a little, or not a little, but it does feel powdery. It doesn't feel like some mattes that just feel creamy, you know, like the Anastasia palettes. A lot of her mattes feel very creamy. It doesn't feel creamy like that, but it has no fallout. It has great pigmentation. So yeah, I'm good. So I'm actually going to go into this shade right here. We're going to go into a darker color right away. It's going to be kind of like a simple look, just because I want to show you guys how the palette performs. It's not really about the makeup look. And once again, great pigmentation there. Isn't that beautiful? And very softly, I'm just going to kind of go all over the lid. That's beautiful. I mean, the colors on this palette are beautiful. And you guys know I'm already going to go into that glitter just because. And I think I'm going to go into this glitter right here, which is like kind of like a rose gold type of shade. I'm going to apply it without any base underneath. I mean, I did prime my eyelids, but I don't have any base like the Huda Beauty palette brings. So I'm just going to try that, and hopefully It's not like a huge mess. Oh, it's not. It's actually not a mess. Even better. So if you want the glitters to really come through, I would definitely advise that you use a glitter glue underneath, and that way it'll stick a lot better, or even a concealer, and then before it completely dries out, apply the glitter so it can actually stick. But if you have a glitter glue, that would be the best way to go. So I mean, look at that. That is gorgeous. I'm going to go to this shade right here, which is just a light matte shade, and I'm going to apply it on my brow bone. Okay, so that I applied a little bit too much, and that was a little powdery. So I'm going to go back and just kind of blend everything again. And there we go. Perfecto. So I'm going to take another brush. The only thing that this palette does not have is a good inner corner highlight. That's the only thing that I will say does not have. I am going to go into this Mary Kay palette. This is an old palette from their Play collection. I don't even know if they still sell these. Back from my Mary Kay days. And I'm just going to take some of that middle shade to apply it on my inner corner. There we go. Perfect. I don't want too much, just enough. And I'm going to take this brush, and I'm going to go back into the first shade that I applied, and I'm going to just apply that all over the lower lash line. Okay, so I am going to go ahead and do my other eye off camera, and I will be right back. Okay, so now that I've done that, I'm going to apply some cream color eyeliner on my waterline. And I'm going to apply some mascara to my lower lash lines. I cannot do my uppers because my regular lashes, because I have extensions. Okay, so I ended up applying a little tiny bit of mascara to my lashes. It doesn't matter if they, if they come off or anything, because I do it myself, so I could just quickly just put them back on. And I'm going to apply the color Vanity as my lipstick, and this is from Morphe. And I'm going to apply a little bit of Can You Not lip gloss from Dose of Colors, just because I don't want it to be, I want it to be more on the nude side. Okay, so this is the final look. As you guys can see, the palette performed beautifully. It is amazing. The pigmentation on the matte colors, the satin colors, and the glitters were amazing. Again, this palette is called Aromas. Ucambi. I have no idea how to pronounce that right there, but I will link the information down below, the Amazon information, if you guys would like to purchase it. Again, I am not trying to sponsor this. I am not getting anything for it. I just bought it and I really liked it. And as you can see, I love how it works. I love how it the colors just applied, they just glide through my lid. I had no problem. I had zero fallout, which to me is amazing. I was able to do my face makeup first. I had no problem with fallout. It had a lot of pigmentation. I had no problem with pigmentation. I didn't have to struggle on blending it. It wasn't patchy. It wasn't dry. It was just a really good palette. Definitely worth a lot more than the $12. I think it was $12 or $13. It was not more than $13 that I paid for on Amazon. So if you are looking for a dupe to the Huda Beauty palette, the nude palette, this is definitely a great dupe. I definitely recommend this one. It is a lot cheaper, great colors, great pigmentation, performs amazingly. So once again, if you're looking for a dupe, this is the one for you. So I will link the information down below. I hope you guys enjoyed this makeup look. It was very quick, it was easy, it was amazing, right? So I hope you guys enjoyed this makeup look. If you did, don't forget to give it a thumbs up. Don't forget to share the videos that I post on your social media pages. If you have friends that like makeup videos, I'm trying to grow my page here on YouTube. I know I'm just starting out, but I'm trying to grow it. So don't forget to share if you have people that you know will enjoy these videos. Thank you so much for all the support you gave me in 2018, and for 2019, expect a lot more from me. Okay, just saying. Don't forget to share this video, give it a thumbs up, and don't forget to subscribe to my channel if you have not done so. So I will see you guys on my next video. Bye.